Hey, what's up YouTube? In today's video, we are going to disassemble and reassemble the Glock 19 as well as clean it. Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Julian McClellan from McClellan's Gun Company. Here on this channel, we strive to help those who don't understand and those who want to learn. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get alerts when I upload. If you're curious about any of the products mentioned in the video, there will be links provided in the description below. Alright guys, so this is my Glock 19. It is a Gen 4, and the holster you see here is my everyday carry holster. So we're just going to slip that right off. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the gun is clear. Now, I do always carry one in the chamber, so I'm just checking the action, seeing if there is actually one in the chamber, which there was. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that bullet like so. And I'm going to replace that back in the clip, if you will. Set that to the side. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do one more check for the action. Make sure it's clear. Got to be extra safe when we're dealing with guns. So it's clear. Now I'm going to bring my tools over. I did bring a clear brush with me. These work awesome. I do like these a lot, and I do recommend toothbrushes. I like toothbrushes a lot, old ones of course. And I did bring some of this cleaner here. I believe it's pronounced Hopes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I do have a gift from Joe. Thank you, Joe. He got me this as a gun baby shower gift actually. First time using it today. Comes with a lot of bells and whistles. Again, shout out to Joe for getting me that. I do have a old t-shirt from work. I love using t-shirts. It's kind of the only thing I clean with, and I'm going to show you here actually in this cleaning kit. They come with like these little white strips, that you can clean your gun with. They even sell them individually, like themselves from the store. I don't really buy them because I don't really believe in using them. They have a purpose, it's just not so much of a purpose for me. Like I said, I prefer the t-shirts. Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and start the disassembly of the gun. You're going to want to have your gun cocked, okay? And once you have that cocked, okay, you're going to want to pull that back just a little bit to get that going. And then you're going to have a prong on the left and the right side. You do want to pull those down about halfway, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm just going through the procedure, trying to make sure my gun's cocked, pulling those down halfway. And then I'm going to push the upper part of my pistol forward, okay? So pushing it forward is going to engage those prongs that you have on each side of the pistol. So once you pull it down and you push forward just a little bit, even that little push that I'm going to show you guys here, as you see here, is about like 1/4 of an inch space. That'll give you just enough to hold them prongs in the right spot. So those are in the right spot. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. And as you see, boom, it jumped dramatically. And now the upper part of my pistol is going to slide right off, okay? So now we have the lower and the upper. And we're going to get all in the crevices of the lower. I'm going to get in there with my fingers at first. I should have brought Q-tips. Q-tips are another thing that I love using for my guns. They can get pretty much anywhere your fingers can't, okay? So we're going to set that lower to the side. We're going to go ahead and we are going to disassemble the upper now. So the first thing we're going to want to take out, guys, is the spring. And I want to show you something right quick before completely taking this out. You do want the spring to sit all the way down. There is 2 ledges in there. It can be confusing if you're first time cleaning the gun. You might put it back in wrong. So you don't want it to sit in like that. That is wrong. So that's the first ledge. The second ledge I'm going to push it down to, and boom. So that's flat and even. That's how you want it. But we're going to take that out because we're going to need to clean that spring anyway. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove that barrel. And I did attempt to like show you guys down, so you could see down the barrel. I wasn't aware that my camera wasn't really focusing as well as it should have, so I do apologize for that. But trust me when I say that the barrel was freaking disgusting. But I'm always usually on top of cleaning my guns. I'm pretty anal about that. So I just shot a couple hundred rounds through this and just didn't clean it. So it's pretty dirty. So we're just getting all our pieces together here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and open up that cleaner. Smells great. And now we're going to get that t-shirt over here because I am going to take my gun and clean it on top of the shirt. Perfect, perfect. Alright, awesome. So now that we have the gun apart, we can go ahead and start cleaning. I'm going to go ahead and clean the spring first. So what I do is I actually take my brush here and I dip it in the gun cleaner. Now this is a cleaner and a lubricant, so you don't have to worry about lubing your gun up afterwards. It does both for you right away, which is awesome. We're just going to start scrubbing this spring, guys. It does not appear to be really dirty, but we're going to clean it anyway, Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and clean the complete upper slide here itself. And we're just going to hit all these detailed points too. Not just scrub the open parts. You want to get in the, enclosed parts too. Try to get those bristles in there. You do want to get the ejection port as well. Get that nice and good. I'm going to go ahead and hit both those holes there. One is the spring hole and one is the hole for the barrel. As you can see, it was pretty freaking dirty. We're going to go ahead and just wipe that out, and you're just going to see all this muck come out of there as a testimony even to how dirty my gun was. I'm sure there's dirtier guns out there, but like I said, I usually don't even let mine get this far. Alright, perfect. So now we're just going to go ahead and hit this last little spot right here. I did find some extra cleaner in there. Just try and dig that out before I set it aside. Awesome. So we have the spring and the slide out the way. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the barrel. So to do that, I actually went ahead and pulled out it's like a cotton tube looking thing, if you will. And I'll just go ahead and I use that. I do prefer bore snakes with all of my gun cleaning. They're just so easy to use, but I actually misplaced mine, so I gotta find that. So I just dip this halfway, don't gotta really overdo it. And we are going to take this and we're going to push it in the same direction that the bullet is going to be going out of the barrel. Okay. The reason you want to do this is because say you weren't using something so soft, you could mess up, the little twisted threads in there that spin the bullet. So you don't want to mess those up. Even with the sawdust material, just go the same direction that the bullet's going, just for us, a good peace of mind, right? We all want our stuff to last long, so let's treat it as such. Now I'm just going to go ahead and clean the outside of the barrel. And I'm just using the small end of the brush this time. Hit those little spots. And guys, my barrel was pretty dirty. Again, like I said, it was pretty dirty. I'll actually put a picture in here, hopefully, of how dirty this barrel was. I mean, I was pretty scared, because I had never had a barrel so dirty. I actually even took the brass part of the cleaning rod and ran it through. Now onto these little swatches, whatever you want to call them. This is actually one of the uses I have for them, since I don't really use them. I do like to send them through a barrel or whatever, generally like a shotgun barrel, because I don't have a bore snake for my shotgun. But sometimes you'll get excess lubricant in there or whatever, cleaner, whatever have you, and you need to get it out. So, take a clean one and run it through. As you see, I'm scrubbing pretty hard, getting in there pretty good. And the lower was pretty freaking dirty. I'm sorry. I do try to hit it with these little cloths as well, kind of show you guys just how dirty it was. I mean, this was still coming off, obviously, after I got in there with the t-shirt. So I actually went to go grab the Q-tips. Got them now. And what you see here is I'm just getting in those hard to reach areas that my fingers couldn't get in. Alright, so we got the lower clean. I'm just going to go ahead and clear the table so we can bring all our parts back. Alright, so we got 4 components here. We have our lower, we have our upper slide, we have the barrel, and the spring. Obviously here, the first part we're going to put back together is the upper. We're going to go ahead and throw that barrel in there. You do want the serial number and the Glock stamp, as well as the 9x19 to be showing out of the top. More specifically, the ejection port. That's how you know it's in there correctly and not upside down. Once that's in, you're going to go ahead, throw your spring in, and the black head is going to meet the black hole. Alright, just like I showed you in the beginning of the video. you are going to push that all the way down. Make sure it's flat. Boom. So that's good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the upper to the lower. Now the back end of the upper is going to meet about the center part of your lower, and those two tracks are going to kind of meet, and it should go on flush and smooth, just like so. It's on there. Now once I get mine on there, I do like to kind of give it a rack just to make sure everything is holding together properly. And as you can see, mine, went on just fine. It racked just fine, and it's holding in place like it should. So cool. We're gonna give it one more once over with some cleaner though, just to give it that nice looking finish. And you can use whatever you want. I just chose to use the sponge again because it holds the most cleaner, and I kind of just went ahead and just lubed up the whole gun generously. I do try to redeem these little white patches too, and I couldn't do it, guys. Even trying to wipe this thing down, they just kept falling out of my hands. Maybe I'm using them wrong, who knows. They're useful, just not to me. I'm just gonna wipe all that extra stuff off with the t-shirt. As you can see, if you look closely, the gun is actually starting to look pretty freaking good right now. Alright, and that's it, guys. I went ahead and finished wiping all that extra cleaner off. And besides the wear on the barrel, this thing looks like it is almost new. And that is how you clean your Glock 19, guys. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, smash that like and subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.